got me overthinking. Yeah, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Can't help but picture fantasies. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking.
Hey, I'm Sasha. Yes, Sasha Space. I know I haven't uploaded in a minute. Welcome back and welcome into the new viewers. This may be your first video if you are new of me, and I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded a video in a really long time, I feel like at this point. But you know, I've been in my modder era. If you don't know, I am a modder and I've released quite a bit of mods, and honestly I was just distracted with that, and I'm probably gonna explain myself more at the end. So y'all, you know, because I want to kind of get into this video. Today we're going to be exploring some Adventure Awaits gameplay, and thanks to the EA Creator Network, I was able to receive a free game code to share the gameplay with you. If you don't know, this is the Struck by Love Legacy, and I'm playing Generation 1 Age Gap. I've already uploaded 2 parts of Noelle's story. I will link it for you below. Long story short, she was married for 20 years and found out that her husband was cheating on her. She left and went to her sister in the city, eventually finding an apartment for herself and her kid because she only has custody of one of her kids, her daughter, who is the heir, Generation 2, okay? And her ex-husband does have custody of her sons. And yeah, y'all, we do have a good custody agreement, though you don't have to worry about that. You'll kind of see a bit of it in this video. And it is currently Winterfest, and I sent her daughter to stay with her father and the boys, you know, so she could stay with them. And Noelle does have to go to a writer's retreat, which is what you kind of saw in the beginning. So before we go to the writer's retreat, I think it's fair that I kind of give you like a little bit up to speed of what happened in gameplay since we've last seen each other. Yes, Noelle has met her younger love interest. He is 33 and she is 41, and they were on their first date. It was really cute. I really adore them. But her ex is really jealous, and he saw the flowers at her apartment, and it just kind of made Noelle feel like, wait, he's moved on, he's engaged to his lover, what's going on? Now, I do want to say her kids are both dating. They both have their own romantic partners, which is so adorable. Anyway, so Noelle does have custody of the kids. It's her last day with them. She's going to the writer retreat very soon, so she's just like, you know, making sure they do their homework. It is their, I would say, winter break, but still, you know, she's writing a book. Kids are doing their homework. Education is important to her. That is part of her family values from the Growing Pains mod by Jordy, by the way. So, you know, my girl is thinking about her man. She wants, like, well, he's not her man yet, but like, you know what I'm saying, he's about to be her man soon enough. So she is thinking of him like, oh, Reese, you around? He's her neighbor too, by the way, which is a requirement for this legacy, and he's also her co-worker, oddly enough. I just thought that'd be funny that, you know, like too many coincidences, let's say it like that. Anyway, I do want to say though that her son, Conan, the older one, is so mean. He's on this like mean streak thing. Like, he's mean to his sister so much, and they're twins, by the way. Conan and Nancy are twins. There's no reason for him to be this mean to his twin sister, but he's so cruel to her, and I don't know if it's like a resentment, like does he wish he lived with mama? I don't know. But let's go ahead and have a tour of this apartment. Like, right now it is Winterfest, as I said, so she has a small little tree for her apartment, and this is like the colors of this legacy gen is brown and red, so that's kind of what I went for. I know it might be a bit like touching a bit of orange, but listen, I still kind of went with it. So here's our kitchen area. Noelle has been kind of getting into cooking, so you can see that little cooking clutter in the corner. I also got the blender from the new expansion pack here too, and yeah, you could see that she also got her flowers that she could smell using the smell mod by me. And yeah, you got little, you know, Winterfest decor there. Here's the family photos. Remember from her old house she had one, well now she has one here, and you know, because it's a new apartment, I still don't got some frames for her. You know, let's go with a little realism. She just posted it all around, okay? There's a little collage of her beautiful family and her children. And yes, her photos of her ex are still here. Look, the kids still need to see their father. He's present in their life. And, Noelle, I don't think she has any resentment to her ex. So, yeah. But like I said, Conan is a me, okay? And then the other one, Sherlock, is also me to Nancy. And I think Nancy might be like, she's thinking of it, moving away. Yeah, y'all. So this is Nancy's room, okay? And she's basically, the extra bed in the room is only when the brothers are in town and they sleep in her room, and she sleeps in her mom's room while her brothers are here. So yeah, she does have her piano, and I quote unquote take the bed away, but we're gonna act like it's a rollable bed or something, and I move her piano back in that spot when her brothers are away in the room. But usually it's in the hallway if her brothers are visiting, and the apartment's okay with that, and nobody steals it, thank God. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the area. Her bedroom, again, the next gen is more neutral color with green mixed in, and that's kind of what I went with for her room's decor. Again, it is from the gallery, this apartment, but I did remix it to suit my Sims. Again, this is Noelle's room, and I went with this beautiful African art that's by my lovely friend Gia XOXO, and I just thought this was so cool looking at this, and I thought it matched her room really well. And then the cat, and you remember she had a brown cat who passed away, RIP Benoit Blanc. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And here you can see her lovely decor in her room, again, to match the colors. And she's a bookworm, so I got the book out, and some photos, because remember we had a lot of collages. So I just kind of made it like comfort, cozy, and it really feels like a place that I hope feels lived in for an apartment. I didn't want to do too much clutter, but I wanted to also make sure that Noelle's personality still shows, because she kind of has like a bit of a grunge vibe, I feel, slight grunge, I would say. But yeah, and you could see that her and her kids are talking, and my God, she always lectures her kids, and you could see she got called out because Nancy sometimes talks back to Conan, but she doesn't a lot actually. Conan will be like the one who's really mean to her, and she just takes it, and mom will like yell at Conan if he's being mean, and I feel bad for her, honestly. That's another story for another day. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of a Gen 2 talk with you in the future about like Nancy's situation with the family, because I really do feel like she wants to move away for her uni experience and not be at home anymore, and just kind of do her own thing away from her family and her brothers. And I mean, I do think she wants to have a good relationship with her mom, but like her brothers are just always hanging out together, and she feels a little bit left out. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, a quick little also info on Nancy. I just wanted to show you her boyfriend and her best friend, and this is her boyfriend. His name is Deshaun Dottie, and things are really going well in their relationship, but there is some drama that I actually got to talk to you about later. And then here's her best friend. He likes her, but she doesn't like him. She doesn't find him attractive. She just sees him to be just her best friend, so you can see this, they're both deeply connected, but I feel like she sees it in a friendship way, and he sees it in like a potential lover type of thing, and she doesn't see that. Like I said, she finds him very unattractive, and she actually doesn't find many masculine Sims attractive. She has a type. Even her own boyfriend, she finds him to be like a neutral like attraction, but she's only attracted to like Arthur and a guy that she doesn't like, who's her brother's best friend. Her brother, by the way, one of the reasons why he hates her is because she don't like his best friend. I know, these little kids and all their drama. But listen, I'm trying to take you out to the retreat, and I just want to give y'all a little context to what's going on in my Sims life before we just go on this trip, because I just wanted you to completely, see that Noelle is having a bit of a hard time raising her kids, and she's trying her best as a mother. So they go to their little cute dinner, and it's like, again, like I said, the final moments. She's literally close to where the kids like are supposed to stay with the dad's home, aka where the boys live, and she's gonna be dropping Nancy off. Remember, Nancy already has a room in her old home, and it was just interesting watching this whole restaurant experience, because she bumped into Knox Greenberg here, and she saw Knox's ex-wife, aka her ex-husband's fiance right now, the affair partner, and she was hanging out with her baby father, and it looked a little too close for comfort, where the kids kind of peeped it, and they're the ones who are going to report to their father they saw something. Yeah, that's just the tea I won't tell you right here. So then Noelle obviously will drop their kids off, and then while she's walking, she saw a stray cat, and it was so cold, and I felt bad, so I took the cat with me. So welcome to this new character. Back home, Noelle invites her new love interest brings Morale over, and she shows him a new dish that she tried, and she's just like, okay, this new cat does not have any manners. She needs to say this is not a jumping on tables, jumping on counters kind of family. So it was really nice seeing Reese. Again, he was her neighbor. He sent his kid away for the holidays to stay with her mother, and they, have their little Winterfest or pre-woohoo, whatever you want to say, and they were just spending time together before their writers retreat together, just hanging in bed, watching a movie. Maybe it was like a book turn movie thing, who knows. It was really cute, and I just love them. And of course, Noelle gonna be big swoon. Let me behave. But yeah, Noelle got a call from her baby father or ex-husband, whatever you want to call him, and he said this custody visit is not going well. Would you mind picking up the kids early? And obviously I'm gonna say no. Like, I was actually debating to not go because what's going on? Like, I'm really curious. So before, me, I'm messy, so I decided to pop in his home. Like, why did he feel that way? So I was a little messy, and I had his fiance go in the bathroom, have a little flirty call, and I had him confront her about what's going on, like, why are you talking and what's going on. And she actually ends up admitting that she cheated and that she woohooed with another sim. So he ends up breaking up with her, and that's probably why he called her. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead to the writer's retreat and follow Noelle there. Welcome to Gibbi Point. Noelle is here with her coworkers, and they're listening to a writing lecture from their boss, who has level 10 of the writing career, and they're all listening. So, oh my god, y'all, they are basically, imagine like he's talking about plot points for writing and just like what's important, and how to do the climax, all that important stuff. And then so Gunther Munch is also here. I'm not really a big fan of Gunther Munch, but I'm gonna act like I'm cool with him. But look at Noelle feeling it, and she's actually been getting out of her comfort zone with writing. By the way, she does write mostly mystery novels, but actually my girl has been writing I think she wrote one romance novel. She wrote one like motivational book, and I think that was the other genres she's played with. But it was really cool to see her get out of her shell, and I'll talk to y'all about that soon. But you can see my girl Noelle is writing notes, and it's inspiring her. I think she actually probably wrote the motivational book after the retreat. I don't know if you know, but the new expansion pack has like a schedule thingy. And with the schedule thing, you could see that I have already planned how their day was going to look like. They're going to have breakfast at 7 a.m. At 10 a.m. they were going to be writing, which had that writing lecture to do research on their computer. The boss can offer mentorship with the Sims here. They could read book. That's how you saw Gunther Munch reach for a book, and the lecture. So there's also practice writing, I believe, is one of the things. So I kind of gave them things to do. So then at 5 p.m. you're gonna have dinner time. There is no lunch. Okay, I know, kind of messed up, but I just feel like also the time gaps, I think it's 3 hours apart. So I just felt like I just needed the time to do this job. Long hours. They knew what they were getting themselves into. Anyway, 8 p.m. is outdoor recreation, so you could swim, you can go to hot tub, you could just do like fun activities that are part of the outdoor package, kayaking and all that cool stuff. Then at 11 p.m. do your self-care, take care of yourself, shower, go to sleep. And I think that's actually in the morning time too, like one of the things to do. So that is pretty much the schedule thingy, and I really like it. The Sims kind of follow and they are quite autonomous with the stuff. Also, I think around breakfast and dinner they do have social, like talk to each other, be funny and stuff like that. Let's have Mr. Sam's mentor Noelle with writing. I think that would be nice for him to just give her some pointers. And I feel like Noelle, by the way, she's not got like a bestseller yet. She has made excellent books, great quality books, but she hasn't hit the bestsellers list for The Sims. And Mr. Sam's knows a good thing about that. So I feel like she probably was like, hey, Mr. Sam's, can you just give me some tips on like what kind of words and the things that are enticing? What could the critics like about a book? Which critics should I contact? Or how does that work? I feel like that's what she's kind of been talking to him about. And he's like, giving her pointers, and my girl is taking those pointers seriously, because I got some good news for you towards the end of the video. Yes, I do. Look, I'm thinking about the aspiration. I'm showing you, y'all, okay? Look how lovely this is. They're just reading a book. I love this. You see that Gunther's reading a mystery novel. Yeah, he's a vibe. I feel like him and Noelle definitely would get along, even though I don't like him from Joy of Life. If you watch that series, he was so nasty and so rude, okay, to my girl princess. But that's another story for another day, okay? But yeah, it is always smoke for Gunther Munch, okay? I don't even trust him with around Noelle. Like, I'm gonna be all the way real. But yeah, Noelle definitely needs the bathroom, okay? She's been like working herself, and just I feel like, you know, Mr. Jeffrey has some things that he just wants them to do, and they're all like really deliver.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that?
What is going on there? Do y'all see Mr. Jeffrey being lifted by this lady? Oh my days. Jeffrey, you guys are both married. I know you're lying. Why would they do that? Hello? They're both married, okay? Jeffrey has a wife. This is his home, by the way. I forgot to tell y'all. This is his resident that he's opened up to the Sims to come here. This is his second home, and this is his vacation home. And his family, like his wife, actually even helped decorate some Winterfest stuff for them. I know you're lying. Trifling behind is not flirting with another coworker. Oh hell no. In front of the other coworkers too at that. I mean, I know they're Noelle and Reese. Like, I should be the last one to judge, but like Noelle doesn't like cheaters either. I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But anyway, let's have my girl go to the bathroom and take care of her needs. It's dinner time, and at this point, I feel like Reese is probably like, you know, Noelle made me a dish, so I'm gonna make her something. And I'm like, whatever he makes, I'm gonna grab that dish for Noelle. That's the real tea, okay? I know I'm not trying to show that they're really in a relationship. I don't even think they talk to anybody about it at work, and it's not anybody at work's business. But yeah, that's the goal. I'm gonna snatch the plate he makes, and it's gonna be as if he made it for Noelle, because I'm not controlling him. All right, I'm only controlling Jeffrey and Noelle. I'm a little paranoid with the whole control sim hub mod. Noelle, come on, let's go ahead and get that dish. Wait, Betty? I know you're lying. Oh my god, even Noelle is annoyed, because why is she stealing Noelle's dish? Oh, now she heard Noelle groan. She's like, oh, it's yours. I'm gonna give it to you. Sams, go ahead and give me a dish right now. I'm waiting for it. And I'm just like, ugh. It looks like she's taking Gunther Munch's dish instead, because Noelle at this point is annoyed. She's like, you can have it. And then Reese's like, no, I'm gonna have my own dish, okay? And I feel like he's a little bit offended. He probably thought, you know what? Noelle should have fought for my dish, because I made it for her. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it looks like other coworkers also got herself, she got herself a little cute yogurt. Okay. And it looks like the other lady also has a yogurt. Maybe that's what that guy made for her. Anyway. Ooh, I see what everybody's eating for dinner. A lot of yogurts, it looks like. Everybody's just, you know, I'm not going to say anything that I'm thinking, but I thought it. All right, Noelle, be classy and clean that dish. Let's go ahead and get her some nectar, because I feel like that's kind of the thing that you're supposed to drink. It's supposed to be like the end of the night, relaxation time. Let's get that nectar, okay? So yeah, I'm using the Subset mod one. Yeah, I love that mod. And I wanted to show y'all a grocery store in one of my saves, but we gonna get there one of these days, okay, y'all? I'm sorry, I'm slowly getting back into the game. If you know, you already know, okay? You know your girl Sasha was a player a lot and took a break, and I'm back at it again though, okay? I'm a little confused because this is an energy drink and her energy's not going up. Like, okay, she's sleepy. The opposite of energy wine, because that's the one I chose, I believe. All right, Noelle, can you just, I don't know, why are you not getting any energy? And her boss wants to talk to her. He's probably trying to grab a drink too. Is he directly drinking? It's his home, I guess. I can't really judge him, but like, where's the decorum, sir? Oh, she's still not finished, actually. Maybe there's hope. Oh, there isn't any. Well, she is feeling calm. What the hell why is she walking like that? Isn't this from Strangerville? Oh honey, this ain't it. Oh my god, Noelle, You ain't yourself when you drink that energy drink. Oh, is that an ad? Oh my god. Energy nectar gives you possession. Okay, let me go. You know what? This is so unserious. She has an adventure waiting with Leia. Love that for her. Okay, this is creepy. Okay, so she's like, oh, that made me walk weird. Okay, I'm tired and drunk practically. Okay, I'm tipsy. Oh, I'm cheating her energy because she would not. I cheated it lower. Okay, let's enjoy the outdoor recreation, girl. It ain't sleep time yet. Let's have fun. Oh, another little flop. Oh, she's so adorable. I don't think she's ever used a diving board in her life. Okay, she's just like, why did I climb this? I'm kind of regretful. Maybe I could go back down. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not gonna chicken out. New Year is on the way. I got Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's so scary. As someone who has swam like a good amount in her life, okay, well, yeah, but I have swam and I used to use a diving board and I used to dive into like the thing or do cannonballs one, okay, and I don't think I even did something like that. Let's see her second attempt. Noelle, do you have this in the bag? Please don't embarrass me. Don't be another flop. Don't do that. Let's go. Oh, that was lovely. I don't even think I've done a dive like that. And I've been told I have beautiful dives when I was younger and I used to go to swimming classes and stuff. Anyway, let's try to do some kayaking or something, or chill by the water, relax something, okay? It looks like her coworkers out here too. I love that. It seems like everybody's doing their own thing. I don't see many Sims around each other, which, you know what, honestly, we've been around each other without lecture or dinner. You know what? Let's have solo activities okay? I respect it. Noelle is relaxing by the water. She sees Gunther is on a kayak. She low-key wants to go on one too. And I love this for her. She's just relaxing. And as much as I know she misses her children. Reese is also kayaking. Okay. I'm kind of jealous at this point. Like, I want to go too. Y'all come back to the shore or whatever the hell. And so Noelle can have her turn. By the way, I don't know if you know, but this build is by Kate Emerald and it's so lovely. I remember watching the video and I was like, I need this. Noelle needs this. I originally wanted the trip to be in, Granite Falls. Oh, they're not them parking the same time, period. And Noelle can swim herself now. I love this. Noelle, go ahead before somebody takes your spot. Run. I recently learned the difference between canoe and kayak. Kayak is for a single person, and canoes can have more than one. I don't know if you knew that, but I learned that from The Sims. See, I be learning stuff with this game, okay? I can't be the only one, okay? Please admit it in the comments you learned it with me. Okay, but I have never done kayaking. I have been on a boat before. I believe I wanted to do scuba diving. Well, yeah, why not? I want to do some fun water activities. Why not? Okay, canoeing, kayaking, the duck thing, or is it called the swans? The swan boats? Let me try it all, okay? I live in Ontario too. Like, why am I not doing that? I guess I'm kind of scared. But like, what am I scared of? Noelle ain't scared. I'm so unserious, okay? Please forgive me. But yeah. Have you done kayaking? Tell me in the comments. And were you scared? How did it work for you? Or canoe in general with another person? Yeah, I want to know all your thoughts. To do, because I'm not ready. Oh. Now he's ready for some woohoo. Oh, that's nasty. Oh no. Now she's like, what's the walk? And he's like, it's a new style. It's a new style of walk style. No, they released it. She's like, oh, I love carrying you. I'm so strong. Look at all my gym workouts. And he's like, you are strong, dear. Have I not told you that before? Look at where you out in the career, level 9. You about to take my spot. Oh. I'm so annoyed. But like, this is so random, right, y'all? This affair, I did not expect it. 2 married Sims. I mean, I guess they can keep the secret together, but like, there's so many witnesses. Ooh, I get the ick, but you know what? Ooh. Sorry, I couldn't stop getting the ick. I have Noelle go to bed, and then tell me why Noelle's sister-in-law, well, she isn't her sister-in-law, it's her sister's sister-in-law, but you know what I'm saying. Kaori messages and says, I saw you were cheated on. That sucked. You want to hang out? And I'm like, wait, his wife cheated on him? Is that why he's like acting like this? Maybe I shouldn't be judging. Like, but then again, Betty seems like her husband's like unproblematic. I don't know much of that tea, but you know, I'm shocked. I'm sorry. I'm just speechless. All right, I really am. Wow. But yeah, so looks like he might be innocent and I was just judging him. And that's the moral of the day. Y'all, let's not judge these cheaters. Well, I fast forward to day 2. It is the second day of the writer's retreat. I mean, it was night when you saw, but I felt like I just needed another day, a new reset. Hopefully this day might be better than yesterday. I mean, yesterday was funny and random and there was some tea spill, even though I didn't want this trip to be like a tea type of thing. I just wanted it to be like work and business and a little fun, but it's day 2. So let's embrace it for what it is. So I had Noelle contact her children. She texted Conan because Conan isn't really a caller. He is pretty much like, yeah, mom, thanks kind of thing for the text. Whereas I feel like Nancy would answer the call and Sherlock would answer the call. You know how mothers know their children, who's more likely to be answering calls, who's more likely just to be a texter. That's just kind of how it was. So when she talked to her daughter said, do you ever not start a sentence with, when I was your age? I don't mind it, by the way, which is really cute. Seems like maybe Noelle was like, when I was your age, this is what I used to do in Winterfest. And with Sherlock, this is what he said. He said, there's a science fair at school tomorrow. Can I stay late to help my friend set up their project? So I guess they're having a winter science fair. Kind of sad that Noelle's missing that out. She's going to be traveling back the next day. So you know what? Hopefully he can update her on that. Too cute though. Her kids are adorable. I'm gonna assume Conan was probably like, dad has been moping around, you know, and she's like, wait, what's going on with your dad? And you know, we're gonna find that out. Noelle has a lovely morning chat with Reese. She's just talking about the weather. She feels it's a little gloomy. She's like, is it because I miss my kids? Is it because you miss your son? You know, and it was just really cute seeing them hang out. After that, Noelle was just making some waffles for everyone and she made some money, and I realized, okay, I need to add this to her household from her royalty reports. And she was talking with Gunther and they were kind of having this little morning gossip session. She was just like, is it me or like the boss, you know, the other, you know, other boss, low-key, they kind of a little too close for comfort to me. And I feel like maybe the boss kind of overheard it because he was back there, and I was just like, oh. Anyway, today they kind of wanted to slow it down. The group was just told, instead of a seminar, let's just do some reading. It's Winterfest. You know, probably they're going to watch like a Winterfest type of movie. That's maybe like a book to movie type of thing. Talk about like, you know, media, literature and stuff like that. Like, you know, Noelle's probably just really enjoying it, and so is everybody else. Thank God they don't have to be in like a long, you know, lecture, let's say it like that. And while watching a bunch of movies, you know, Reese and Noelle sneak away together. They are in the room together and they're just talking. You know, he did ask her, are you ashamed, you know, of being around me? I feel like you kind of have these short convos with me and then you just leave. She says, look at you, like, but how am I supposed to focus when you look like this? And it was so cute. I feel like Noelle was just being honest. She said, I don't want them to know, like, we don't have labels yet, you know, and we're still getting to know each other and really enjoying each other's company, and I just don't want them to be in my business like that. And Reese says, well, you don't gotta focus on anything else, baby, I'm right here. Oh, and that just kind of gets them all flirty. You already see Noelle, like, she is telling the truth. She's around him, all of a sudden she's just feeling super passionate, like from her mood. So she has a little makeout session with him, and one thing leads to another. Moment, but thankfully everybody's downstairs. I was paranoid trying to see if anybody was trying to find or look for them, but I don't think anybody noticed. So here's a quick look at his profile info. You could see that they are really connected. She finds him to be rather charming, amazing compatibility, co-workers, steamy. She finds him very attractive. She's very satisfied in a relationship with him. She finds him to be like deeply connected to him. Like I said, I mean, everything just checks out. So yeah, let's go ahead and fast forward and follow them to their dinner because it's really cute. They celebrate Winterfest with their outfits. The chemistry of everybody there is good. They're eating really nice. It's a Gibbi Point restaurant. I searched it on the gallery. You know my style. So yeah, everybody's eating food. I split them up into two groups. I had the boss go with Betty and the other girl, for her name, okay, and then Noelle is hanging out with Gunther and Reese. Her and Gunther really connected. Like, I might hate Gunther and my other save, but right here, they're trash talking. But yeah, this restaurant was really good. The management went and brought the food so quickly, like no notes. They ate that up. I love this restaurant. 10 out of 10. Okay, kind of like I almost was given I had mods for restaurants when I did not. But yeah, Noelle took a photo. She sent it to her kids and she showed them what she ate. This is a take photo of the food mod by me. So you already know, when it was like the outdoor recreation time, everybody split up into their own groups. Noelle was hanging out with Reese. They were watching the stars and oh, they're really cute. I love this for them. And then Noelle stood up. She was looking through her purse and Reese said, "What are you looking for?" She's like, "This." It's like, oh, yes. You know what? Noelle was trying to create her own romantic moments with Reese. I feel like he's like think you saw his trait, and he really does bring the romance. And I feel like with Noelle, I feel like she wanted to bring the romance too. I feel like with her previous relationship, he was romantic. There were, occasionally for holidays, but I feel like with Reese, he's always romantic. Or that maybe even with Noelle's previous relationship, it got comfortable. Eventually it was like only on holidays romance, not throughout the year. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas I feel like with Reese, he's gonna probably always be romantic for the rest of his life. It's just who he is. I feel like he probably also got great example from his parents, or even maybe the friends in his life and just people around him. He knows how to like be a great partner, and I feel like his ex felt the same way, even though his ex also did cheat on him sadly and moved on. And I still think he believes in love. That's why he is who he is. Now, speaking of love, well, not really, I don't know how to put that segue for you. Yeah, they definitely acted on their feelings, and he cheated on his wife officially, and she cheated on her husband, because it said break out the candles, so it was their first time woohooing with each other. Of course, they were gonna have to be grimy and go and do this at the writer's retreat, above all the places that y'all couldn't find a motel. And y'all, she's having this baby thought bubble, like she doesn't have a child, so maybe she's just talking about what it's like for him to be a father, because he is a parent. And obviously Jeffrey's feeling guilty for woohooing. He has a regretful action moodlet. It's like, boy, bye, okay, you did what you did. Anyway, so speaking of babies, it looks like she's pregnant with his baby. I think she might have wanted that, and I feel bad for her husband, Bob. Oh, poor Bob, y'all. It's pretty much confirmed Noelle is in love with Reese, and that's pretty much the end of the trip. Let's go ahead and go back to Copperdale so we can check on her kids and her ex. Once Noelle arrived, Julian called over the family to the living room to tell them the news that him and Amanda split up. This made the kids happy. They were definitely looking forward to the news like this, and it was kind of very unserious. Like, all the kids were a little too happy for me, but Noelle was keeping it classy, and you could tell Julian was really sad about the breakup, but the kids didn't have that much empathy. It seems like Amanda was not this kind woman after all, and all the kids were kind of looking forward to what they were going to have for lunch and move on. So it was time for Noelle to wait for the kids outside, and just as she steps outside, Julian follows her out and says, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" She's like, "Sure, what do you got to tell me?" He apologizes once more. It hasn't been the first time he has apologized to her, but it feels like these kind of conversations don't really end the way that Julian pictures them, but he still has them anyway. So he apologized to her, and he expresses regret ending the marriage, by the way. And this doesn't go over with Noelle. She's not happy hearing this. She's like, why do we keep having these conversations? I don't understand. I'm happy. I moved on. And he's like, no, I just need to tell you, why do you always have to be such a sour sim? You're just so mean. I just tell you stuff, and like, you don't want to even hear me out. And like, look how he feels. Let me read the tea for y'all. It says he's feeling guilty from feeling guilty around someone nearby. Seeing that Sim reminds Julian how he feels bad about how he treated them. So that's why he always apologizes. There's a lot of guilt there. And, still, it happened. Like, move on, He even tells her, honestly, I don't like Amanda. And then when he says the regret, this is what Noelle tells him. She's like, I think we are better off co-parenting and, have our kids live through us, basically, is what she said. And then after that, he has the heartbreak from grieving, another reminder of Julian B's empty life when faced with his failures. And he had also another moodlet, desire for excitement from early midlife crisis. Julian B is feeling bored and wants more out of life. Things are just blah right now. And then he also has another moodlet, unhappily ever after, from feeling bitter about someone nearby. Some unfinished arguments from the divorce are still a source of rage. Like, I feel like every time he apologizes, he literally has that rage. Like, he always gets mad at her. It's like so ridiculous, you know? And you could see actually from the relationship thingy, he has the grieving from breakup bit, but I do want to show you that also the resentful from divorce. But let me show you his ex-fiance, why he don't got that, but he has it for Noelle. To this day, he's still grieving about a breakup with Noelle. Like, if you felt that way, then you should have been kind to her, you should have loved her, right? And you should have been loyal, because she's loyal, you know? And then he even says to her, you're my favorite piece and my favorite problem, which is so unhinged. Like, bro, move on, let my girl go. And, you know, she just kind of always blows him off. Like, I don't want to hear this from you, you know? And, you know, she even calls him out for being mean. And she's like, confronts him about bullying her. And she's like, every time we have a similar conversation like this, you're so mean to me. And, you know, she even asks him what's his problem. And he goes, hey, this drama isn't my fault. At least not completely. I'm allowed to feel bitter about what happened between us. Okay, how many times are you gonna talk about it? When are you gonna move on? When I thought you moved on. It looks like you're still stuck in the past, Julian. Then he shushes her using my mod, the shush mod, and it says shut your mouth from shushing a sim. This is when he shushed her. He goes, all you do is run that mouth. Is there anything better you can do? After he's the one who's begging for her, excuse you. And then Noelle feels bad because, you know, she's thinking this man just went through a breakup. Like, why is she having this argument? And so she thinks, my bad from getting shushed. Was I doing too much? I appreciate when someone keeps it real with me and tells me if I was out of line. So she probably thinks like he's telling her, look, like, I'm going through this breakup, like, you know, and honestly, you're not having this great conversation that you think you are, Julian. So maybe just work that out somewhere else and not with Noelle. It's just never gonna be romantic between you guys. It's just gonna be, I don't know, because it's red bars everywhere. Anyway, let's just end it right here at this point, y'all. It ain't gonna ever be good between these two. Anyway, so here's some of Noelle's outfits. I just wanted to quickly show you. This is her aged up look, because I don't think last y'all saw her, she was a young adult. Now she's an adult sim, and I don't know, something about her just gives fabulous and very hot. But yeah, I love her. Anyway, I do want to give y'all quick last updates before I close out. Noelle is on the phone. She gets a date invite from Reese, and it's really cute. They go on this date and their things are going good between them. He says to her that you look like you're having a good time. This date keeps getting better. Like, I hope to see you again. And she, remember I told you she took the kids, so the kids are arguing again per usual. It's kind of awkward out here, but it was New Year's Eve and she invited her sister over, the kids. They had a really fun time together, and it looked like the twins were having peace because they hugged it out. I was like, wait, this is autonomous too. Then he picks an argument with her. Noelle gets really annoyed. She's like, I am sick and tired of y'all always arguing. And then the brother plots on her. He sends a forged breakup letter to her boyfriend. Okay, just evil. And he basically tells her, after she says, Deshaun is so mad at me, he said I sent a breakup letter, my name was misspelled, why would I even do that if I find out who sent it? And yeah, she finds out and she's not happy with her brother, and now she has to gain trust with her boyfriend. Like, why does she have to have this setback? Anyway, Noelle goes on this date with her boyfriend, and you know, she sent her kids away after when it was New Year's Day, and her boss messaged her and said, I heard you and Reese are dating, congrats on a new partner. And while the kids were away, she checked on her daughter and she said, since you're asking, I'd rather be home, because she asked her how's the custody. And so eventually Noelle just picks her daughter up, like, what can she do? You know, the brothers aren't nice and dad's going through a breakup. So Noelle's daughter is back, she's just crying, sad, you know, she has the gloomy trait like her daughter. So I feel like Noelle finds it to be relatable. She comforted her daughter, cried in her arms till she fell asleep, and then Noelle fell asleep too. But Noelle went to the bathroom, she's just crying. She kind of wishes her kids could be better to each other. She just wonders what on earth she could do, you know? Anyway, but Gen 2 is going to get really interesting. I'm having a lot of fun playing with her. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to record another Struck by Love video. If I do, it'll be here. If it's not, then it's not. But I really enjoy it. If you want to follow more info, I recommend you to go on Tumblr. And I think my little explanation for like why I've been away, maybe an unlisted video or something. I do hope that it will be uploaded by the time this video is out. If not, maybe the next video I'll say, hey, it's here. I do want to talk to y'all, and maybe it could be like a fun little cast secret video between us or something. I don't know, I'll think about it, but I really am appreciative that you're still here, and it means the world to me. To all the new people, thank you so much for joining and being part of this community and our space, and you know, all the people who've always been here, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being patient with this upload. You know, I've been working on this, so now it's back to me going into modding and a little bit of recording, because I am working on a single dad. I do want to tell you that, and the tea is fun there. I can't wait to meet up with you then. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I will link some of the Struck by Love videos if you never watched it. I got you. I wish you a lovely day. Take care.